A recent study report compiled by police, the Ministry of Works and Makerere University revealed that over 89% of boda riders in Uganda's capital city of Kampala have no driving permits. This does not only put the lives of riders and their passengers at a high risk, but it also restricts the riders from optimally exploiting the opportunities in the boda business sector.
Obuzibu bwe tulina okufuna permit ogenda naye ebisanyizo by'osooka okufuna bingi emisoso mingi ova eno olina okugenda enaggulu ova mu driving school ogenda enaggulu vaayo olwogenda ofune permit ate nga n'ebisalawo wonna process mpanvu.
Bw'oyingira ekibuga buli muntu akola kyayagala ajja n'akukwata n'akulaga kaadi gy'otalina nakyomanyiiko. Ate ndowooza gavumenti yakizuula nti bw'oba oyagala ofuna amangu buli kimu kyonna olina okuyita mu boda.
Tetufiibwako, baatusuulawo busuuzi, kati abasirikale baatufuula lusuku batugyamu bujja ssente. Oba oyitaayite mu kibuga bateekayo ebiddo oluusi tupanikinga.
Founding Director for Ethical Africa Organization, a think tank focusing on improving societies, Lutakome Imran Chigongo, says the contribution from the boda industry cannot be ignored, and therefore it is wrong for authorities in Uganda to ignore the economic rights of boda riders.
So we'd like to change the face of boda riders, because this is a job of which very many people have found prosperity, and very many dependents are relying on these boda riders.
Imran says it is in the best interest of the country that the boda business is given some level of priority by providing a conducive environment for bodas to operate in Uganda, which in turn will improve their economic rights and those of other players in the boda sector.
We would like to propose to the government that what if they prescribe a lower fee for licensing bodas? This will enable the shooting numbers of bodas which don't have licenses to drop down.
Kyalibadde kyangu nga twanguyizibwa nti tugenda ne tuzifunirawo mangu nenga tusoose kusoma kola ki.
Muaya Ibrahim, the Chief Operations Officer for Ethical Africa Organization, notes that victimizing boda riders for every accident that occurs on the road is an unnecessary stereotype that should be done away with. But also authorities in Uganda should gazette specialized driving schools for boda where riders can easily access the necessary road safety skills at a low cost.
We have boda riders who have been on the roads for over 10 years but are unlicensed. What are you going to teach them about riding a motorcycle in a driving school? So just take them for testing to see if they qualify for a license. And then those who don't, recommend them to go to driving schools. Those who qualify, it helps shorten the process. It helps reduce the amount of fees that they have to pay in order to get bodas. It is the duty of government to license specialized schools for bodas, such that bodas don't have to pay the same driving tuition fees as cars pay.
Muaya proposes that lowering licensing fees for boda riders, creating special lanes for bodas on Uganda's roads, and scrapping passenger service tax would go a long way to reduce the number of riders who don't have license, which in turn would reduce fatalities on the roads involving bodas.
We are currently running a program or project called Yamba or Boda Akole. If government had the roads with boda lanes, we feel this would reduce tremendously the number of road crashes and fatalities involving bodas.
Kubanga nze ekyogamba ku training bwoba okusoma nze misomo simanyi emeka gye naakasoma naye nga mbeera mu maliriza gwo nono bagamba nti ekyo tukimanyi naye nga tusasula ssente nnyingi kuba omusomo ogwasembayo twasasula kumpi emitwalo 10.
Commenting on the matter, the State Minister for Kampala Affairs, Honorable Kabuye Chofatogabye, however noted that the licensing and operating fees are fair and attributes the high cost associated with driving permits to the involvement of third parties popularly known as brokers who take advantage of the applicants and inflate the cost for their own benefit.
The only challenge is it becomes tedious and lengthy because of passing behind door. The moment you start passing behind the doors, of course that shortcut becomes a bit costly at the end of the day, because I've been also told and informed people end up paying almost 510,000 shillings to get a permit, which actually costs only 135,000. But if they go through normal channels, it will become easier for them.
Honorable Kabuye said it is paramount that government regulates the boda industry, considering its strategic importance in the country's development agenda. But the process to have the business fully regulated has suffered unavoidable delays, and soon the industry will be streamlined with the rights of all stakeholders catered for.
We are doing it gradually, handling one thing at a go at a time, because we needed stages, then we start now registering those who are going to operate on these stages. Now whoever would have missed on these stages must find a space somewhere.